This is the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Earning your living executing trades from the comfort of your home seems a lot more cool than most 9-to-5 gigs. Trouble is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can wreck your portfolio. But with our trading instructors, BK, Soto, and Mitchell, you'll learn how to day trade the futures market. Streaming daily, 9 to 11 a.m. Free. This is a free trading education channel. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where everybody is welcome. Get in the chat, ask us questions, learn. And now your instructors. This is BK, Soto, and Mitchell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, December 10th, 2019. Hope everybody's well this morning. We'll kind of get going here, get started. As you check out my screen here, you'll see this is the legal disclaimers. Everybody needs to kind of read those and understand those real quick, please. It basically just says this is for trading educational purposes only, right? So anything you decide to do here will be on your own decision-making power. Whatever we talk about, whatever trades we take about here are not a trade recommendation in any way, shape, or form. Okay? So just make sure you take a second to read that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, I appreciate you being here. I hope you like and subscribe. That'd be great. And learn about what we do here. We just kind of we trade our own method here. We look for 1 point. Thus the name 1 point a day challenge. We try to make that 1 point because as you add contracts to that 1 point becomes very powerful. It could compound very nicely. We try to do that here. Okay, so but that's the Titan 1 point a day challenge, and what we do is there's 3 traders here: myself, Soto, and Mitchell. And Soto and Mitchell are newer traders, and to the method, they've been doing it for a little while, done very, very well with it. And we take their trades in the mornings. The first trade on the ES, win or lose, whoever takes it first, whoever wins or loses first is what we record at the end of the session. We do a spreadsheet updated based on the 1 point a day challenge, meaning that you take one trade, 1 point. If you got a smaller account, you take 1 point, win or loss, and you're done. And then hopefully you just win more than you lose, and you compound that, and let the math do what it does. So we'll update that at the end of the 2-hour session. Okay, so that's kind of the what you got going on here with the Titan 1 point a day challenge. So like I said, there's 3 traders here. There's Soto and Mitchell, and I think Soto's on the other line, and Mitchell will be in just a few minutes. He comes in a little bit late, but I think Soto's here ready to go this morning. Soto, how you doing, man?
Doing great, buddy. Good morning.
Good morning. So I hear you got a couple trades in already, huh?
That's right. Well, just one trade, and got the first exit, second exit, and unfortunately, they came back and took me out right exactly at a take profit, and so I'm not longer going to run, but that's okay. At least we got the point early, and it was good.
Yeah, nice, good job. Yeah, and I know we'll show that towards the at the end of the session today when we do our update. We'll show that trade to show that he did take that trade. It's just not something we say we did and not prove it. We'll prove it out to you. So, so what you'll see on my chart here, you'll see zones. I don't have any 5-minute zones yet drawn up. I just have hourly, and you can see where he's talking about how it bounced off this hourly zone here at 31.41. It went into that to 31.42 and bounced short. But that zone was drawn up prior to price being there, as all these zones are here. So it's nice to see, and it shows some merit to the method that these zones get respected, and they get seen and they get respected. So that's nice for that to happen. But again, like I said, I don't have any 5-minute zones drawn up. They'll be in blue on my chart. So we'll start drawing those up here in just a second. But anyway, nice job, Soto, on that trade, and we'll show that in just a little while.
Yeah, and I also put it on Discord.
Did you?
Here in a minute.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. I have to pull it up, and we'll put it in there.
Yeah, I'll add the Discord link to the chat, guys, and then y'all can check that out.
Yeah, trying to. I did my 5-minute zones, and then I didn't draw the hour zone, but I saw how it overlapped, and that's why I was able to go there. I had a really good feeling we're gonna hit the wall and turn around. So locking those here. I have to lock my little yellow areas there that you create. I gotta lock mine because I tend to click them by accident and move them a little bit, and it's so frustrating to then have to go back and adjust it. So
Right.
I think it's I think I figured out what was wrong. It's my mouse is great. I have the greatest mouse in the world. There's actually no greater mouse than this.
Oh,
The problem is, the problem is the table. I don't have like a mouse pad, and I'm on a slick surface. So it's I don't know if you know how my mouses are made, but there's a laser point that tracks the movement of the surface. Anyway, so I think it's the surface scenario.
Man, you learn something every day, man. Jeez, every day. In this here, you just walk away learning some information.
I don't know if that's true, but it sounded good.
Yeah. You can just use about anything. You don't have to have like a mouse pad. You can use anything.
I don't have anything to use. I can't think of anything.
You don't have like an old shirt or something you can even throw on there. A towel. Yeah,
hand towel. That might actually work.
I know it will work. I've had to use it.
Okay, see, I didn't think about that.
Okay.
That was good.
That way you don't have that hindering your trading. I don't want that to be something that causes a problem for you.
Well, see, you got to remember, I didn't go to the Harvard of Louisiana, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you didn't do that.
By the way, I dislike very strongly people that always say stuff like that. Oh, I went to the Harvard of Florida.
You're the only one I know that does that.
Oh, no, I do it to make fun of them. No, it's... there's people you gotta meet. I'll introduce you one day.
No, I'm good.
I was like, no, there's only one Harvard. That's it.
That's right.
I went to the Harvard of the South. Oh,
Harvard
great.
of the South, baby.
FSU.
There you go.
That's horrible. All right.
That's funny. Yeah.
So yesterday I was 1 for 1 after we got off the phone or the trading. Yeah, it went and hit me. I think I posted that too. It hit me 3 or 4 times out of one profit, out of one point profit, but it didn't take me out. And then so now I'm like, well, I gotta manage this, and I was kind of hesitant. And then it came back and it took me out, and I lost. So that was a little frustrating, but I don't know. When it comes to managing, do you move the profit stop like right below or above the price, or do you use close it? Use press close?
When I'm managing a position?
Yeah. Like if you haven't got your
I
point.
just move it into one ticket profit, and then I'll adjust it manually. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I need to work on that.
If I want to lock more in before it's at a target, then I'll just manually move it up. But
yeah,
I'll definitely. If I'm managing a position, I go immediately to one tick, set it, and then evaluate where I want to be, and if I want to go up more, lock in more, then at that point I'll move it. But I go ahead and lock that one tick for sure. That way, if I'm trying to look at something, the price comes back and gets me real quick, at least I've got the commissions taken care of,
Sure. Yep. That makes perfect sense. So, all right, I'm drawing the 1 hour candles now. Did you use the 1400 candle?
Let me see, where am I at? Yep, 1400 candles, the first one.
Yep. Yeah. Good. And then right above that, there's one around 1100.
Yeah, 1100. I don't have that one drawn in, but yeah, there's 11. We'll go ahead and draw that because that's going to be an area of resistance up there for sure.
Yeah.
Closer to the top there because you got some 49 and a quarter. So yeah, so that's definitely a higher resistance.
Yeah.
Then I've got a one drawn this morning at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
All right, that's right before that big move. And then I have another one drawn where that actually price bounced out of this morning at 1700 from 2 days ago. That's what actually encompassed the very bottom of this move here at 6:30.
1700 from yesterday.
A couple days ago.
1700. Oh, a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. 1700. Yeah. Remember when I couldn't tell the time?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, well, I like how you laugh because you got to remember I grew up where there was no watches or clocks or anything.
Right.
We used we lived in the equator, so we used the sun for everything.
Yeah. You're kind of lost without that, aren't you?
I
Your time clock's off. Ever since you've been born, like 8 or 9 days after you're born, your time clock's been off. Since you're so in tune with it for the week you're there. Yeah, I remember that. Oh,
I
yeah, I
know.
understand that.
Yeah.
I give you credit for that.
Yeah.
It's all right.
This is why we do this. It was like I was so frustrated that day. You're like at 2200, 2200. There's no 2200. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah. Never forget. Hashtag.
Never forget. Hashtag.
All right. So we call the 1 hour candles. So let's call the 5 hour. The 5 hour candles here. Oh, sorry, 5 hours. 5 minutes. Yep. So I'll call the ones I got here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where's that I use? Oh, there it is. 1400 from yesterday. I think it's yesterday. Yes. Is not yesterday.
1355.
1400. Yeah, where's that now? Gosh.
Yeah, they hit right at the bottom of that zone there. Yeah.
Oh, okay, 1400. You used it in 1355. You rather use that? That's better.
Using 1355.
Yeah. I like that better too.
Yeah.
Close enough, but hey, one tick makes a difference.
It does make a difference, and you know that. I know that too, all too well.
Yeah. We do. Sorry, I'm adjusting here my zone. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, originally, sorry, the reason I'm a little confused there is because originally I was using the 1525, 1530 candle, which it is so, but if you look right above, like you said, the 1355, so I ended up using 1355, understanding that there's a zone right below it, and I actually took the trade right below it after it bounced out of my area. So it was a little potentially higher risk trade just because of that. But like I said, I knew it was running into our 1 hour zone, and price has dramatically, sorry, not price, but volume has dramatically increased when I went in, because I took my trade at 845, which I'm about to, let me post it on Discord so you can look. So I understood that it was, I kind of went into the price, if you would, because it had bounced off the top, and I said, okay, this is it, and I was just a little too slow to get there, so I went in and wait. I didn't go into the price, but not jump right away. I was waiting for them to come back in, and they did, and then that's when I got picked up, got the point, and everything. But only did that because, again, it was 1 hour zone and then a 5 minute zone overlap, and the price dramatically dropped, which you can see in the picture I'm about to post here. So
nice. Yep. That 1530 from yesterday was a really good zone there. It was actually prior to our more recent, which actually probably reacted at a bit more than anything. But yeah, so that's good. All right. So what do you have more recent then for zones?
All right. So so we got that one. Then I've got here. Let's see here. All right. The 325 candle.
Yeah. Got it.
All right. The 340.
Got it.
And there's some down here. Where's this one at? Oh, 825.
Got it. Good. That's the three I've got right there.
And
you've got another one at
and there's one more.
Yep.
810.
Yep. 810. Yep.
And that's it.
Okay.
So
Nice. I'll draw that one up. I haven't driven that one up yet, but yeah, I'll see it.
okay. Well, I'm sure there's more, but that's it for now.
Yeah, I mean these are the most relevant ones right here that haven't been run over, you know. So hold on a second, I gotta take this.
Okay, no worries. So guys, yeah, if you're watching and joining us, if you would love to hear from you. If you can just post, if you make a trade, if you would like to share that trade with us, you can post it on Discord. If you are have any questions, you can ask us. You can post it on the chat as well. If you have a question about why we have a zone at certain places or why we took a certain trade, we can do our best to explain that. So, we already got the day started good. We got our point for the day for the channel, so that's positive. I went ahead. I always like to post the trade while I'm in the middle of a trade. Take a screenshot of that because for me, being still kind of a beginner, it's easier to read where the entry was. In my case, in the pictures, the yellow arrows, the entry, and the blues, my exits. So that is, to me, it makes it a little easier for the eye instead of trying to guess which is the entry, the exit, or whatever. So anyways, that's that. So I didn't end up. I only got 1 point profit and 2 point profit, and then the rest were at take profit. I didn't lock it in at 3 points, 4 points, just because I was hoping it would run down more, and it came back and took me out just by a tick. At 8:55, just one tick out, and otherwise I would have still been in here. But no worries, we'll catch another one when it comes. So today, tomorrow, sometime.
There you go. Good job.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, I can see what it'd be weird talking just by yourself the whole time.
Yeah, but you should try it.
Yeah. Yeah, my system literally cannot handle it. Like, we tried. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going to do one day is just log on, get everything started, and then I'll just log off and let you talk the whole time.
Yeah, that's...
I'll just put my charts up, and then you can just leave them run, and you do all the talking.
Yeah, that sounds horrible. Good morning, Dark Trader. What's up, Paul?
Yeah, there's old Paul in the house this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, good job, Paul. Good morning, Paul.
Any trades this morning, Paul? If so, will you please post them on Discord? And if you want, you can just take a screenshot. If you use NinjaTrader, I think the easiest way to take a screenshot is just simply right-click and just go down to where it says Save Chart Image, or you can use the shortcut Alt+S. So if you're using a Windows computer or a PC, which is a personal computer, which technically they're all PCs, but no big deal.
Good job. Way to clarify that.
Yeah, well, people are constantly confused.
They are, constantly.
That's what you need to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you out camping or something? You're cooking outdoors? What's going on?
You hear my canteen and all that?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, it's just some water, man, out of my cup.
Oh, okay.
Ice moving back and forth.
Oh, ice in the morning? What are you drinking? Water?
Water, man. I drink water.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
It's better for your body. Just drink water at room temperature. Just lay down.
Is it? Well, I don't like it that way, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Only BK.
Only BK, yeah.
By the way, yeah, the video yesterday I sent you, that's me every time I talk about it.
Whatever, dude. You're so full of crap.
Hey, tell us about your friend BK.
Yeah, we're...
Sorry. Probably just one of the greatest persons to ever walk the earth. Every time I see him, it's like, just I can't hold my tears back right now.
You so full of crap too, man.
That was pretty funny though.
Well, that was actually kind of cool. I thought that was good that
Yeah,
he cared about somebody so much on national TV to cry. Big
he
boy,
did.
big
Yeah,
man like that to cry. I thought that was good.
yeah. That was really meaningful. Yeah. Let's see. Paul said no trades this morning. Getting ready to run the other trader today at 10 o'clock Eastern, which is 9 o'clock Central. Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah, still waiting on the update on that, Paul. Just so you know, still waiting on the updates to come from the programmer, and then I'll get those out to everybody.
Cool. Well, we're 10 minutes away from the open, so you said that you have a 10-minute policy or is it 5 minutes?
Nah, 5 minutes, 9:25 to 9:35. We're
Gotcha.
kind of shutting
Cool.
down that 10-minute window there. So you got 5 minutes to make a trade if it gives us opportunity for it.
Yep, so we got the zone here that starts at 35.5 to 34.50.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a trade here real quick. Volume is still low. I'm going to enter here.
Yeah.
Volume looks good. Price action looks good.
I think I'm gonna wait a little lower. I think I'm gonna wait to the second zone there at 9:32 to 9:33. I think
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna wait
I see what
just a
you're
little
saying.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait just a little bit different. I think it's still gonna react out of this first zone and give you some an opportunity out of that. I just for some
It's
reason
just too close
yeah,
to.
for some reason I just want to wait. I don't like all that sideways action and then just a little bit of a dip. I'd rather it push deeper.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. You know what? I'll do the same. I'm going to remove my trade here.
Don't let
So
me
I'm
talk
just
you out
going
of
to
a
keep
trade
eye
now,
on
man. You
this.
do your own trade now. Don't let me talk you out of
No,
it.
no. No, that's all right. Oh, there it is. I would have made my point. Son of a gun.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, right. Just one ticket. What I what I like better if this does push through is maybe potentially trading short out of that area 920.
920. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Good rejection. Slow. We're gonna have volume increase here, so. Cool. Yeah, good rejection there. I don't know if I would have not got in because I would have been down at 34.75, but let's see if it would have given us the point if we were up there. Yeah, no, still in this trade, I would still be up there. The reason you got to, if you were going to trade out of this area, I think the reason you had to go a little deeper was in order to potentially get your point in a good move is because I think it's going to bounce off that 920 zone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would have gone a little higher in this trade, this is just me thinking out loud, but you might not be able to get it because, like I said, I think it's going to bounce off at 31, 36 and a half or so. So it's going to take extra work to get up there to give you that point. So that's why I think if you take a trade, you need to go a little deeper to get to the point a little faster or smoother.
Good job. That's good analysis. Good job. I agree 100% with that.
I watched you go north 20 points.
Well, we've been wrong before. I'm sure I'll be wrong many more times, but
that's
hey,
right. But yeah, that's I've kind of been. I know you know that, but I've been taking that into account recently. Obviously, if there's resistance or support right away, right near where you're trading, you got to give it enough breathing room where it won't hit that wall. So not that it won't break it or get into it. It's just you're putting yourself in a little tougher trade, I think. So.
Yeah, I agree. No reason to try to force something and try to squeeze it in there. Give yourself room to run, so it can the path. You know what they say, right? The path of least resistance will be the easiest opportunity.
Yep.
So, I think if you let price kind of get deeper into this big move here to the upside, and then let's swim to the upside, I think you got a lot easier chance of getting our point. So
Yeah.
let's try to go with that big move. It's already shown that we've got a lot of pressure to the upside. It pushed up pretty nice, so let's let it get deeper into that, and then find some stability there, and then look for an opportunity to the long side, and I think you get it a lot easier.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think it's just going to run into our 930 zone 5. I think we're going to get that trade opportunity right there in that 932 area, the 932 and a half or whatever. But I think it's going to end up happening right in that first 5-minute candle of the open.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
I see it happening right now, but and because I might actually trade it if it gives us the opportunity right at the open to do so. If I might end up going like at 32 and a half, knowing I got a 1 point to sustain a loss. And if I get taken out, it's only 1 point, I got to wait to see that. I don't normally like to do that, but I just feel like that's a really good opportunity. We'll wait and see,
Yeah.
It's only 1 point risk, but we'll wait and see what wants to happen closer to price.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Yeah,
good.
to see a lot of support there, a lot of opportunity to see. But we'll wait.
Yeah. Because right here is an opportunity to trade short. I know it didn't really give you a good clean break. So I know we're not going to actually trade out of it, but I think here's good. You could trade out of this area, and I agree with you. I think what could happen. Okay, here's the thing. What is most likely to happen? My theory would be that at the open, price would go up back into like our 1 hour zone, maybe pick up some additional contracts there, and then come back down and bounce off.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm just asking. That's my theory. Is that not a good theory?
Oh, it's fine theory. I just think once you break that high from this big move, it's going to continue to go higher. So,
you do? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to get our move down first, and then let it gain all the energy to move higher. And then once it breaks this high, I think it continues to push through that hourly zone at that point.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
And move to our upper, because we have an upper hourly zone that you don't see in the chart right now, but that's up there starting at 146. I think we'll start looking at shorts out of that 146 area, but I think it's going to get some strength, kind of bust through this area to the long side, and then I just hope we get the opportunity to trade that to the long side, and then look for shorts in that hourly time frame up there.
Yeah. Speaking of that zone up there, the up north, I don't think it's showing up on your screen.
It's not. I don't have it on my screen. I've got it, but I can zoom the chart.
Right.
There it is. There.
There's I think the trade here at 11 o'clock. It's right in the middle between 47 to 48. Might be a good trade out of there. It's pretty much right in the middle somewhere. A conservative 47.75 could be a good trade in that area.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, 47 and a half to 3/4.
Yeah.
Even to 47.75 actually up to that 49 is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and draw that zone in on a 5-minute. I think that's a fair spot there. Draw this in here.
Her price currently, this is really cool. It came into that zone that we said we're not going to use because we didn't get a strong push out of, but the 920 bounced off the 920, and let's see if it breaks the. Let me remove my trade. I got a trade down here at 32.5, just in case it flashes it open here.
Yeah. I imagine we're going to get a pretty decent. I don't know that it's going to get a big flash move open just because we had such a good move here starting at 8:30 this morning or 8:15.
Yeah.
And I think that just shows power to the upside. So I think we're going to get a move down here to kind of retrace back into these zones. I don't think we'll see a big flash to the downside, and then but I think we can see a big push hard to the upside here. So that's just kind of my thought. Whether it works or not, I don't know. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking.
And I know you say you might consider a trade out of that area, the 32 area. But I would.
We'll see.
Yeah, I would say there's zones down here at 825 that if you want to reduce the risk, I think you can take a trade out of those areas if it comes down there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree. Yeah, definitely would be a higher risk trade, right where I'm talking about going if I decide to go. But there's a lot of support there. I think there's an opportunity there. So I'll watch it here at the open, and then give it a minute or two to see if it can do that for us.
Mm-hmm. By the way, let's watch the open. Let me know if I'm not going to trade in that area. If I do, it's going to be down in the 1 hour area.
All right.
So just to let everybody know, around 31-23 area.
Order pending.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an order in at 32 and a quarter. Even though price is spiking, it's a higher risk trade. I know that, and but I'm looking to watch it here. I got one. I'm not worried about 1 point. I know it. I mean, the account it doesn't affect me, so I'm not worried about the 1 point stop. But I've got it in there. But I want to take this opportunity just because I feel like it's gonna bounce here. So let's see if it can get me in the trade. If it does, I'm willing to take the shot. And if it doesn't, no big deal, right? So, gotta look at it that way.
I'm gonna do the same.
It's a high risk trade.
Yeah. I'm gonna reduce my contracts. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go. That's smart. Good job. See, we might.
We might have missed it already here.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I should have gone in at half. Probably move it up to half. See if I can get one tick lower and get into this trade here. See, I'm not getting this big massive push down at the open like we normally would get right now.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in. Let's see what it wants to do here. It could definitely push deeper. We know that, right? Everybody's okay with that. If you got into that trade, you have the risk that it could definitely push lower. So, all right, got our first point. That's good. Moved on to profit
stop
target.
filled.
Came back and got my profit target. My stop. So that's all right. We got a point and a quarter, and it's dropping a little lower. But that was a good trade. I just didn't catch this big move. I think it's going to give us. I could actually go back through here, but I think I'll go a little bit lower if I were to go back in.
Here.
Yeah, where would be a good spot to go lower? 31. Let me see back here. 31's kind of the bottom of this area here.
See if I did this right. Yeah, I had a really quick. I did a custom ATM.
You did a what? Custom ATM?
Yeah, I did a new one just because I reduced my contracts to just a lot less. So I did it real quick. Let's see here.
Order pending.
There. What time is it? We're at 1:12. 8:33. Okay.
Dang, I'm gonna miss this trade. I get it. I had an order at 31 and a quarter, and I missed it. Held on here. Just because on the hourly, it's a double bottom on the hourly.
I got my point.
Did you? Where'd you get in at?
Yeah. 32 flat.
32 flat. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I thought about going back in that. Yeah.
It was at the bottom of the zone, right at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're going to be long here for a little while.
Yeah, let's hope so. Okay, I gotta adjust my stop now manually. I didn't set it up right.
You didn't set it up right?
No, where it didn't move my stop.
Order canceled.
I gotta lock that in here.
I forgot. I gotta put my. Dang it.
There we go. I got lock there one tick profit here.
Good job.
Thank you, bud. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I did it really quick, and I guess I didn't do it right where it locked in the first exit, one ticket into profit, but I did. So, how can I split if I have like let's say 5 contracts? How can I split if I want to move, like only be able to take out let's say 2, and then have the other one a little deeper? How do I
Yeah,
do?
you just create another. You just created a limit order, and then for the amounts that you want in the like I say, if you're long here, you want to sell, take out a couple, just put a limit order for 2, or whatever at that price you want out at. And then being able to take 2 out of your position.
Gotcha. So sell 2, right?
Yeah, because you can't be in a long and short at the same time. So what it will do, it will take out 2 of your contracts to the short.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. All right, it came back and took me out of the take profit here.
Yeah. Let's see that.
That's the other cool thing. I know you taught me this a long time ago, but like you said, if you want to take something, just reduce your contracts if if you have the room to do so. When maybe it's a little higher risk.
Yeah, if it's a little higher risk trade, that's fine. If you still want, like I did, I wanted to take the trade. I didn't reduce contracts. I'm only trading 2 for the channel because I'm going to stay. At this point, I'm going to stay with the spreadsheet. As we grow, I'll grow the contract. Just because my screen is the main screen for the channel, and I want people to see that. I'll continue to grow. But yeah, when you're going to take a higher risk trade, just reduce your contracts, man. If you really feel like you want to take the trade, it's there. But from a money management standpoint, you don't want to take the larger loss for the more contracts. I'm only trading 2 contracts, so I'm not worried about $100, on a loss. But you have to be willing to just reduce contract size, man, and take the trade. And if you lost, no big deal, right? But you took the trade because could catch the runner. I think this is going to go run. I think this is going higher. I just think we missed it just came back and got our tick profit real quick, because we do trail our profit pretty fast because we only have a one point target, and then we move in our trailing stop because ES backs up so much. It's very common that we're gonna get taken out by a tick. Our tick profit gets taken out quite often, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's just something you have to be okay with. Because I'd rather do that than get on the wrong side of it, because none of us know what the market's going to do. I'd rather lock in profit and be safe, but still have that runner giving me an opportunity to catch more out of it. But if you're not wanting to catch the runner, then take all your positions out at one point, and then lock up the money early. Go all in, all out. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. So.
That's good.
Yeah, I think Mitchell's starting to doing that. And he's doing very well with that, and I think he feels better about that, and that's good for him. And he's making money, so that's good. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, we had a long conversation yesterday. And I think it was just because of like you said, it was he likes the let's get the point, every point out. So
yeah, all in, all out. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. All right. So we got. I'm gonna look at, but I'm gonna look at
1 hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Order pending.
I'm gonna go in at 25.75. I'm gonna go 1 hour right there. I could probably actually front run. Yeah, I'll just leave it right there.
Order filled.
So not this.
It's heavy.
It's pretty heavy. So we got. It's definitely another. All right, made our point, and I'm trailing the tick right here. So.
All right,
so we'll let that run and see what it wants to do here. See if it wants to come back and take me out, which it very well could, but this is the beauty of it. I'm in for a tick. I'm safe.
Yeah.
We're up 2 points in the second position right now, but I'm not gonna move it right now. So I'm gonna try to catch this runner, and if I catch it, great. If I don't, no big deal. Got my point in the quarter.
There you go. I guess got my point too.
Good.
I don't know how to do this here. There we go.
Good job.
All right, now did it take? Now I don't know if it locked. It hasn't locked my one. I gotta move that 1 point. I'm still doing just a few contracts, so I gotta move manually lock everything into one tick profit there.
All right.
So that's cool.
I'm 3 more ticks in here. I'm just getting below our zone there at our 5-minute zone that we had at 8:25. I'm gonna move it to below that right there. So. So I'm just going to use that zone as a support area.
Yep.
Just lock
I
in
think
a
you're
couple
gonna
ticks.
you're gonna ride this. I think pretty good here. You got it in a good spot.
Yeah, got right into that 1 hour zone. So
Yep.
even though volume was increasing, we knew that, but it's a big stretch into a strong area of support. So
Yep. And it bounced off, like you said, the 1 hour some, but also on the 5 minute candle there at 7:35.
mhm,
So that's a good wall here.
mhm.
I may start doing this where I get my big first point with all the contracts, and then I can reduce it with just a small fraction of it,
Sure.
and I take a couple losses and no big deal. Doesn't affect them.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I just like that, yeah. And if you get lucky and you catch a run, then it's cool.
Absolutely. That's good. That's very wise to do it that way. Go ahead and lock in a big move, and then play from that point on with profit, so to speak.
Yeah, I like that. I may start doing that. Big difference. Yeah, because I was telling actually yesterday, I've been stuck around the 160 area.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I'll go up and down. So I think this will be, and I think just the trailing. I haven't been doing just 1 points. That's it. I've been doing the trailing, and so where it hurts is when they take you out to take profit.
Mm-hmm.
But when you lose the whole thing.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's what it's been. I've been flirting back and forth. This will allow me to get my big points of the day. And
Mm-hmm.
if I want to trade and have a little fun, just reduce it dramatically and play around.
Very good. Very good.
Like that.
Glad you've kind of come up with that. And if y'all finally talked that out, that's good. Because I know that bothers you when you lose a full point stop, but you only make a point and a tick on your runners. And
Right.
then it gets taken out a full point. I know that hurts, and you get into a negative situation, and I understand that. So it's good that you're doing that.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed
I think
that,
any new trader should do that. To be quite honest, that way you're building an account up, you're building that thing up, and
Yep.
you're not stressing about a small account and losing that money when you could have taken out 2 full points, and instead of taking a tick loss, because you take a full stop, then I know mentally that's tough for a new trader. So I was glad you're doing that. That's a good lesson for every new trader to do.
Absolutely.
Until you build your account up big enough to where you're not worried about things, then you let it just do what it wants to do. But I think it's very wise to do that, and might be something I actually incorporate, since my charts are the ones being watched, and I'm running with the actual spreadsheet. That's something I might actually incorporate now that I think about it. Since you brought it up from a new trader's mindset, because see, I don't remember all these. I mean, I've lost a lot of these feelings because I've done this for 20 years. That how important it is really to, from a psyche standpoint, to make those points on a couple contracts and lock in that money. You feel so much better. You get this, all these chemical releases and excitement that you've made this money versus losing it and with a tick, full stop. So I get that, so I might have to go back to that and kind of remember and kind of run into that. So let me ask you this then. So from a new trader standpoint, I'm up 4.5 points on the second position here. What would you do?
Yeah. Early in the week, right? It's early in the week. I think you got to lock those in. Later in the week, you can afford to leave those on the table if you would.
Mm-hmm.
Mindset, that's what I would do. Early in the week, let's lock in as much as we can.
Okay.
Is what I would do. So at the very least here, I would move it to around the 31, 28 to, there's the other zone where you said, they might come back and bounce out of that area. But yeah, I think you lock in as much as you can early in the week.
All right.
That way you're up for so you say you're 4 points and a quarter or something. I can see on your screen.
Yeah, I'm locking up 3 points.
That's your goal for the week. Yeah, that's your goal for the week.
Good. I like the way you're talking here, Soto. Good job.
Yeah, so you get done the rest of the week. You can do the trailing, and if you still follow the rules, but you don't feel bad leaving money on the table if you would. I don't know if that's the right best term to
No,
use
I
on
like
it.
it. Yeah, good
Yeah.
job, man. I'm listening to how you're talking. That's what I want to hear. I like the way your mindset's going right now. I think you made a very key point early in the week, right? Our
Yep.
ultimate goal is just 3 points net a week, right? But um, I mean, our ultimate goal is 5 points a day. I mean, 5 points a week, but we want to net three a week, right? So,
Right. Right.
like I said, I just now locked in on this one position a full 3 points on
Hmm.
both contracts now. So I'm actually doing pretty good, right? So like you said, for the week, this is our second position. We've already made money, but in that second position here, we're up for the entire week. So if I wanted to walk away, I could, or if I want to stay here and trade,
Yep.
and then be a little more conservative, or I could be a little higher risk and just cut my contracts, like you were saying. I think that's
Yep.
very good mental walkthrough of what you should be thinking about as a trader. So that's good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody. We got KJ. He wrote us something. If you want to read it, PK.
Let's see, KJ scalped 70 in NQ points for my short overnight. Nice, sweet. Nice job, KJ. Yeah, he scalped 70 points from his NQ trade overnight. So that's awesome, man. I'd love to see a chart on that. I know you're just now new here, looks like, but thanks for
Welcome,
checking
by
us
the
out,
way.
man. We really
Yeah.
appreciate you being here, and that's very cool. But dude, we got a Discord up there. If you want to throw your chart up there, that would be awesome. I'd love to see that. But congratulations, that's a good move, man. Very nice move there. So Soto, with your mentality, I'm going to go ahead and just keep moving up and locking in every candle here.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so locked in another half a point. So we're up right now 6.25 points on this move, 6.5. So I'll wait for the next candle to form, and then I'll just continue to move it up for you. And then
Yeah.
this is the new trader's psyche mentality here, because the way I would trade normally with a larger account is I can't move up yet. I've already locked in the
Right.
money, and but I can't move up yet until I get a new pivot point or area.
Right.
But for what you're talking about doing from a new trader standpoint and from a psyche standpoint, let's just go ahead and lock in money and
Right.
make people comfortable. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
um, so with that, I mean, yeah, I think we're in a long position, but at the same time, there's a resistance right here in our old zone. So it's something we should think about here. Because of
Yeah.
that, I'm gonna go ahead and lock in into even more. I'm gonna go
Yep.
ahead and
I
lock
took a
in
little. I took a trade here
to short.
to go short. Yeah.
Yeah, out of our zone there,
So.
or the push through.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
And
because of that
again,
zone,
I'm.
I gotta lock in a little bit more.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm doing a very small fraction here, which I can't believe it took me this long to figure this out.
Stop
Yep.
filled.
I'm
But
out of position with a total of like what 7 points. Let me look here. I think it's
that's
total of
great.
7 points. Yep. So good job. Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job talking through that one.
Yep. That's really good. Yeah, I think that's gonna be like you said for new people, like you said, because I was doing what you told me, and it's great, but I'm not at the level where you are,
Mm-hmm.
and so mentally it's like, man, whether you do it without even thinking about it, you're thinking like I left 3 4 points I could have locked in,
Mm-hmm.
So that I think you're right. I think that's okay. I guess come up point.
Nice job. Nice job. Yep.
See, I feel like there's no stress right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key, man. You can't be stressed. If you're stressed about your position, you're
Yeah.
too heavy. But if you're stressed,
That's it.
yeah, I mean,
Yep.
you just can't be stressed trading. I mean,
No, you can't.
it's got to be okay. If you lose, big deal. I've already know what my defined risk is because it's only a 1 point stop. So I know what the defined risk is, whether I'm trading one contract or 400 contracts. I know what my defined risk is, and
Right.
if I'm doing that properly against my account, then
Hmm.
it doesn't matter. You got to be stress free. But like I told you a long time ago, and I think I talked about this early on in the channel here, is everybody has a threshold where money means something different, and
Right.
money's important. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to have that, but there's a breaking point where $1,000 to you or to me is going to mean
Hmm.
something different than a guy that's got $1 million in his account, right, or $10 million in his
Yep.
account. $1,000 is going
Right.
to be a lot different than somebody that's got $5,000 in their account, right? So it's just a matter of perspective. So you need to trade to where
Absolutely.
you're comfortable, where it doesn't bother you. It's like drinking a cup of coffee, man. You spend $5 on a cup of coffee, then and it don't bother you to drop that. It needs to be the same way when you're trading. If you take that loss, it just doesn't need to hurt you, right? It doesn't need to bother you. Same concept. So, and that's what's really cool actually about the micro, the MES and the MNQ, all that is you can start to trade that way. You know, if you got $500 in your account, you're trading one contract. You know, it's $1.25 a tick, $5 a point.
Right.
It gives you a whole different perspective and a whole different mindset, and you relax a little bit more. If I got a 1 point stop, I can handle losing on a $500 account. I can handle losing $5, right?
Right.
I'm not going to stress out about that, you know.
Right.
And that's the key, you know. If you got a $2,000 account, $3,000 account, to lose $5 is nothing. No stress
Mm-hmm.
there, man. No stress. So
Right.
that's how it has to be. So
Yeah, Mitch and I talked about that last night. The problem, the only issue, and like I said, forget about like the actual money, but just the commission. You're paying about 17% commission on the MES with a full-time lifetime license.
hmm
That's the only down part. Like if you lose, you're losing, 117, 120%.
right.
If you win, you're only winning, $4 and whatever it is a quarter,
Yeah,
if that, or
or
10 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So mentally, that also kind of hurts a little. Even though we're just talking about $5.
Right.
You're like, man, if I was in the ES, I'm paying 3.66 if you have a lifetime license,
Right.
7% on commission. So,
Yeah, but
but I mean that,
I agree
yeah,
100% what you're saying, but I think you should change that the way you look at it. You're not going to trade the MES to make a living.
right,
The MES is purely a educational training tool, meaning that you can get used to having real live money. Yeah, you can. I mean, the commissions are deeper, and you know that, but when it comes down to it, you're not going to trade the MES with a $20,000 account. You know,
right,
so you're not going to make a living making $10 a day, $5 a day. You know, and so you have to look at the MES as training ground. You know, as yeah, I'm gonna pay a few more cents on commission, and that's just part of it. But you know, I'm only gonna make out of my $5, I'm only gonna make $4.20. You know, out of my point.
right,
But I can't look at what you're losing on commission versus I'm learning to trade with real money and the real emotions that come along with real money trading. You know, and
yeah,
that's how you have to approach any of the micros. That's the only way to approach the micros. Is yeah, you can get in cheaper, which is it's allowing you to get in for $250, $500, $400, whatever. It's going to allow you to get in to learn to get the emotions of real money trading and learn a method. You know, because you can paper trade all day, but until you actually put real money on the line, even though it's $5, there's a
yeah,
different emotion you deal with. Okay, and you can't explain it. You can talk it away all day long, and people say, "I agree, get it," but until you actually do it, it's a
mm,
different emotion, right? So even that's why
yeah,
the micros are so important, I think, and it's such a good instrument that they've introduced is for that purpose. So we got to let go of the commission concept versus just learning the method and learning to build our account slowly, even though we're going to get a deeper cut on the commission, but it's given us some very, very valuable tools and valuable lessons that we're learning that we don't really know we're learning. As a new trader, you don't really know you're learning, and that's going to then you're going to graduate, then go to that. Um, you know, when you're going to go up to the ES, the full contract, or the
mm-hmm,
NQ full contract, whatever it is. Even the NQ is only $20 a point, right?
right,
$5 a tick. So you can graduate to the NQ. You know, and if you don't
yep,
want to go all the way up to the ES right away towards $50 a contract. So I think you have to look at it more that way versus commissions are deep and it costs too much, which I agree. And it's all part of their plan. That was designed that way. I mean, because more people are going to say,
right,
I can get in the micro with $500. We're great. Well, they knew that people are going to do that, you
right,
know. But there's pros and cons to both sides of it. But for me, from a trader standpoint, I think it's very valuable to learn on the micro and pay just a few more cents in commission, but learn how to handle emotions of real money. You know, so that's my rant on that. But
yeah. Well, I think I agree. Yeah, if you look at it that way, then yeah, you're 100%.
Yeah. I think you have to look at it that way.
Yeah. And
If not, you're gonna get
I
caught up in
understood
little
that
things.
part. Yeah. And I understood that, but I was, like I said, I was focusing on the commission because I am always trying to find a way to pay the least commission.
Yeah, I got you.
But you're right. If we treat it like going to college, we got to pay our dues, right?
Yeah.
Our tuition. Then yeah, you're right. We gotta do that.
Well,
So
just hang tight, learn what I'm teaching you here, because what I'm going to show you guys later, in the near future, you're going to pay a little commission, but that commission is going to be minuscule with the returns that you're going to make. So just hang tight, just learn the method, get comfortable with it, and what I will end up teaching ultimately here in the near future, well, you won't even think about a commission. You'll be anxious to pay that commission. So
yeah, at this point we're throwing money at it. Like our good friend, the tax attorney that we have, Mitch says. He's like, I don't understand why people complain when they have to pay higher taxes. That means you're making more money, so be happy.
Be happy. Yeah.
It's like, I'm okay with paying more taxes because I'm making more money. Yeah. And I actually heard this, and this is the dumbest thing. No, I don't want to make that much money. I got to pay more in taxes. You know that you're getting more money.
Yeah,
right?
you're still getting more. You're still benefiting more than paying more. Even though you're paying more, you're still benefiting more in general. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's just, but it's a mindset of money. People think money. Most people look at money the wrong way, but it's just a lack of how you're brought up, how you're raised, and what your mindset is on money, But there's there's a lot of different ways to look at it. It's good and pros and cons, but I'm all 100% in that camp. I don't mind paying $1 million a year in taxes. I mean, it's made some money.
That means you made a little bit of money there.
Yeah, so it's just not that big a deal, and it's, you want to do that. And so I think as a tax attorney says that, it makes a lot of sense.
It does, yeah. Wait, were you laughing?
I just think it's funny, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Okay, so let's just talk out loud here. So we have a phone.
What's the goat, man? I know. I see it so. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I knew that's what it was, but it's like, come on, man. I don't think so. Well, I appreciate it, but you're real wisdom. You're full of crap. You're full of it. That's what you are. I should hashtag Soto. Hashtag full of BS. That's what I should do.
No, you are full of wisdom.
Yeah. I'm School of Hard Knocks. Let me put it that way. I've learned a lot from School of Hard Knocks.
Well, I would not be here.
I a few accounts in my day. A long time ago.
I would not be here if I didn't think that. I'll tell you that right now.
I appreciate it.
You know that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, thanks. So anyway, all right. So we made some good trades this morning for the channel.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
So here's a good question. All right. So we have a new zone at 9:30, right?
Right.
But right above that, right, the at 9:20 we have a zone, and also right below that we have the zone that now I gotta go. Right below that there's a zone. I have to go back and look. But here's my question to you: what do you do in this scenario? Do you leave it the way it is and just use the zones, or do you use the new zone they just created? What do you do?
Yeah, you gotta use the new one. I mean, if the previous zones have been used pretty good already. I have to go with the new zones, man. So I just hadn't updated it, but yes, I would go. Like my new zone's at 9:30. Right, I mean I'll mark that up. That's a better zone. It's unused, it's untouched, and it's more recent. We all guys once we use and kind of abuse an old zone, need to move it. Like I'm moving these zones right now. So now on my chart really. I could probably actually even move that one, but I think that one's going to still get respect. I think we're still going to get respect at 825 zone, so I'll leave that in. But
yeah, I left that one.
But the 830 zone, I mean the 930 zone's the new zone to use. But yeah, man, I just kill out the old zones after they've been kind of abused pretty well, and we got new zones forming. That's definitely what we need to do is the new zone. And I know Mitchell's does a very good job at that. He doesn't like clutter, and he gets rid of zones really quickly. He gets rid of zones quicker than I do because I still want to see reaction and still see respect 2 and 3 times through a zone. And
Right.
once I see a zone busted through pretty hard and heavy, and every one of these zones usually get respected a little bit, but then they get pushed through maybe. I'll still keep that zone on there because we see it happen very often where a zone will get pushed through based on whatever kind of event happens, but when price settles back in, it'll come back in and respect it, right, and use it.
Right.
So, and that's the reason we're keeping that 825, or at least I'm keeping that 825. I'll leave that there for time being. I don't know that I'll trade out of it, but I'll keep it there and watch price out of that because it might trigger another opportunity. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying there. We'll draw these new zones and get rid of old ones. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay, I'm fixing my ATM. I did it backwards on the stop strategy. Instead of putting it on the first one, the second one, I put it on the first one. So I gotta switch that real quick. Yeah, I feel right now, because like yesterday, right? I got my first point. It was a little tight, but we got it. Then the second trade, I should have managed it. It took me a little long to figure out how to manage it. Mentally, I was trying to decide because it kept touching that one, and so you're always thinking, "Oh man, this is just one tick, right? One tick,"
Right.
and then it went against me. So, but I like the reducing the contracts because, like you said, now you can relax. You got your point. You're just throwing a couple $100 away, but compared to what you just made, no big deal.
Right.
So, and if you get a good run, you end up making a little more money, and you get to have fun, and you can switch it over when you have a perfect trade coming. Then you get your perfect trade scenario.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I know Mitchell likes this, but I like to play craps when I go to a casino every once in a while. I like to play craps, and it's the same methodology. I'll win pretty big quickly, and then say I win $1,000 in 20 minutes or 30 minutes based on what I do, and then what I'll do though, I'll take 500 of that, put it in my pocket, then I'll play on 500, and if I lose that, okay, I walk away with 500. So it's the same concept of what you're talking about doing. It's the exact same concept. Go ahead and get you some good method, make your points, get some money locked in, and then lower contract.
Yeah, use the house money to play.
That's exactly house money.
I like that. Yeah, we need to go to Vegas, by the way. I've only been 2 or 3 times, and I don't do a lot of gambling because I'm not good at gambling. Like, I don't know anything. The only game I kind of know how to play decent is Texas Hold'em. So, but compared to them, I know nothing, right? So, and I'm not a fan of throwing money away necessarily on things that I don't mind having fun using money, but I don't want to just go throw money away to play a game that I know nothing about. So.
No, I definitely agree with that. I'll bring Mitch in here, but
bring him in.
I definitely agree with that. And that's why it's only entertainment money, right? So no
That's
different.
right.
If you got $100 you're gonna go and go to a movie and a dinner with somebody or whatever and have fun, then that's the same. But you're at the casino, that's the same $100 you use. You don't definitely use money you don't have.
Right, for sure.
All right, let me bring him in one minute.
All right, buddy.
All right, guys, bringing in Mitchell and Soto back together here. So hang on here.
Hey, buddy.
So Mitchell.
Sorry about that. They were a bunch of wrecks this morning.
No worries, man.
Is it snowing up there?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet. It's supposed to possibly get some tonight. That's where I'm at, yeah. So.
Originally, it was supposed to be this morning. I guess it didn't happen. So.
Mm-mm.
So BK, we'll just finish that personal conversation later.
Yeah, we'll make sure since he's online, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, just now we got 2 friends here. What do you stick to the professional stuff? We won't talk about friend stuff anymore.
That's good. Yeah.
So much, Mitch, you alright?
Yeah, what you talking about?
Friend stuff, no big deal. Best friends.
That's the good stuff.
So KJ, real quick, KJ Shakur, if you're still here, when you scalped the 70 NQ points from my short overnight, from the short overnight there, how did you do that? I don't have NQ pulled up, but do you mind letting me know how you did that? I'd like to just hear that, but that's a good move of 70 points. But there you go. So you're good about doing that. Keep people. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like to show their screens, and that's okay. Not a big deal.
No big deal.
We just like to see other stuff. No big deal. And if you've done it, then great. If not, no big deal, man. But it's just kind of get you into. It's also actually, whether you realize it or not, it's a little bit of accountability. You know. If you're gonna put your screen on, like for me, I got accountability every single day. I turn this computer on and run this live stream because you guys are seeing my screens and you're seeing my all my targets and my entries. You're seeing all that, my stops. You know, we've not been stopped out yet. You know, only on our profit, but we've had 2 good trades today for 7-8 points, and that's been great. But you see my entries and my exits here, so I got accountability every day. So it's good for that accountability purpose. You know, nobody's going to criticize you at all for putting it on there. And we're not going to do that.
We're
means, but
super positive and encouraging people.
Oh, absolutely. You know, absolutely. So it's
we joke around with each other.
Yeah.
Well, there's no malice behind it.
Never.
You know,
Never.
Any malice.
Never.
Except that
you getting into your zone up here. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm looking at. I just put a trade in at 36 flat.
36 flat. Okay.
So it looks like they came one tick away from touching it. Volume looks good, right? So we've been increasing. Price action looks good. But the reason I went at 36 flat is because the zone up there at the 920 and then the 930. So I want to kind of be closer to that overlapping.
Right, I got that.
So I'm actually going to move a little because we're getting some rejection here. So I'm going to go to 36 and a half and kind of keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot. 36 and a quarter, 36 and a half.
Yeah, and if that doesn't pick up, I may trade if they go back down. We have the sign; it's too big to trade out of the 945 candle.
Yeah, it's just too big.
But where we could trade at the 945 candle is around 28 because it overlaps with the 825 candle.
There you go.
So that can give us a little stronger, you know, if you want to trade out of that area, that's where I would do it.
So, when he took the days off, man, he's come back hot.
Yeah, absolutely. He's coming back thinking clear, isn't he?
Yeah.
Proud of you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
How did you do yesterday, Mitchell?
I did 3 in the afternoon.
Good.
So
good.
Cut you off there, bud.
No. That's really good, Mitchell. That's amazing.
He does. He's very comfortable. You can already tell he's very comfortable in the afternoons. So
yeah. Well, he's learned the personality of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Because you said this, and at the beginning I didn't quite understand. I understood what you said. I just didn't understand practically what you were talking about. The market has its personality, and throughout the day, and throughout the week, and throughout the months, and throughout the year, there's different personalities in the market. So, and that's really true. So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm still trying to. I feel like I'm like at 70%.
70%
Then I
of
just
what?
start documenting win-loss. Like 70% overall, because like I still lose. You know, I feel like in the afternoons I do pretty well, but in the mornings, I mean, I'm win 5, lose 1. You know what I mean?
Well, dang, that's pretty good. If you can win 5 and lose 1, man, you're the man.
I'm in a trade right here, guys. I don't know if it's wise, but I got in at 35.50.
Okay. Yeah.
To long or short?
To the short.
35 and a half, okay.
It's already gone down to 1 point, but it hasn't gone 5 ticks.
Yeah.
Now a quarter and a half, or a half, balancing.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the zone we got drawn up there.
Yeah, it's touching our thumb there.
In the micro, the 930 is, I mean, the VPOC and all is sitting right there pretty.
Right at 35 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I'm keeping an eye on this.
Calm down, man. If you're in it, let's get you a point.
So yeah, it's bouncing off the bottom of something there. All right, here. Let's see what this does here.
There we go. I got it.
Gotcha. All right, buddy. Sweet. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Is that your first one for today?
That's number one. We're number two up here at 36.50.
Okay, that's really good, buddy. Really good.
You could probably long it.
Yeah, I'm looking to long around
33.75.
yeah, I'm trying to. Well, in mine, in the ES, there's not a one at that area. There's one at 33 and below, but I don't think it's going to get up there. But I don't want to chase price. So I'm going to kind of be patient.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I'm never very successful. When I look back at the candles, I'm like, man, I could have taken where I took that short and I could have taken an immediate long, but whenever I try to do it real time, I'm not very successful. To be honest with you. I can't pick the spot. So I don't typically actually execute those, but I like to talk about it, call it out, and see if I would be right.
Yeah. Looking for, if this doesn't come down, I'm looking for a short, then I'm going to go around the 36.75 area. It overlaps with the two zones that we have on the ES, the 930 and the 920 candle there. Volume's still low, so we're good. What was that?
Have you ever seen a candle with two VPOCs?
Not to my knowledge.
The 910 candle, the Doji on the NES, has a VPOC at 37 flat and 37.25.
Okay. Huh. I thought by definition there can only be one.
Well, I was under the same set impression.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell you, there's two.
Good thing we got BK, we can ask him.
BK, you ever seen that?
I think he stepped away for a minute. He'll be right back.
I'm going at 36.75.
Okay.
I was originally 36.50.
Yeah. Like that. Gotta keep an eye on everything here. So, dude, I started doing this just this morning, and I like it a lot. I reduced my, so the first trade I took was my full contract, all the contracts, that I do for every 1,000, and I got the point and everything, great. But then I switched to just a fraction of that, just 10 contracts, and I've lost, one or two times, but it's nothing, because, compared to what I just made, right, on the first trade.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel really good, because I've also won, so probably broken even after that, but overall I'm way up for the day, because of the first trade.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes a lot of stress. So now I'm trying to catch a runner, and if I'm able to catch a runner, even though trading dramatically less contracts, it's still going to be pretty good, a couple $100. So I like that. I'm going to start doing that. I think going forward. So kind of like we talked about yesterday, locking in the money.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just playing. We're playing with less money and less stress. When if you lose, no big deal. As long as you win the first trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be the ideal thing there. I need to get some milk. I'll be right back. Let me serve myself some milk. Great.
Soto just told me he needed to serve himself some milk. In those exact words.
Those exact words, huh?
I need to serve myself some milk. Yeah, man.
Yep.
He cracks me up. He called me on the phone just like chatting Kathy yesterday. Last night.
Yeah, he said y'all talked quite a bit yesterday. That was good. Chatty Cathy, huh?
He was all into it.
Oh, that's funny.
It is supposed to get really cold today.
Yeah.
Like 20, 25 degree temperature shift.
Yeah, it's supposed to drop pretty good. It's supposed to get colder and colder throughout the day.
But you're used to that being from Colorado.
Oh yeah, that's nothing. But I mean,
What was it this year? I think they said Denver went from like 82 degrees one day to like 3 days later it was 8.
yeah, that's happened. I remember those days when we would do that. That's happened to be the only time my wife's been to Colorado, as far as when we first started dating, or when we
Right.
first got married, I guess. I took her home to Colorado, and it was like on spring break or something, man. She had a break or something. And, well, it's supposed to be weather, supposed to be nicer, right? A little bit better, not too bad. And we get there, we land in the Springs, and it's ice and snow and sleet. And she said, she's in shorts, and she said no, immediately.
That's great.
So that's all I hear about every time I want to go back to Colorado. Well, no, you can't. I mean, you don't know what the weather's going to do from day to day, man. One day it's going to be snowing, one day it's going to be 90 degrees, and this should just kind of never let me live that one down.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm back.
You serve yourself milk?
Yeah, I had to go milk the cow first.
Hold on, I got to take a call.
Yeah, I got some milk. Because I like to drink cold milk with banana. I can't just eat a banana.
You put peanut butter on the banana?
Peanut butter? No.
Do that.
I'm not a huge fan of peanut butter.
What?
Oh, I could put Nutella. I got Nutella.
Yeah, put Nutella on the banana. It'll be a lot better.
That's amazing. I love Nutella. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I took a trade there and I lost.
Right. Alone.
To go short.
Yeah, I left it alone.
Yeah, let me post that here on the YouTubes.
But did you do it with half value? Or did you
Yeah, just I'm
scale
doing
back
like
on contracts?
not even half. It's like
Third?
not even that. It's like I don't even know what the percentage. Yeah, probably 1/16 and a half.
Did you say you're trading like 10 contracts?
Yeah, I'm trying to like 10.
I would
That's
just
it.
cut it. I wouldn't make it that. I'd cut it in fourths. I mean, in quarters, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to
right.
lose 3 times just to break. To.
Okay,
be
from
broken.
what he told me last night, he loses a lot.
Well, you're overtrading if that's the case.
I'm kidding. He did not tell me that at all.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? What did I say? I was like, I'll stop drinking Jack Daniels, so I don't know what I said. Doesn't get excited. I did post that on the, okay, so I should do like a third? Okay, that's probably good. Probably a good idea.
Probably do a quarter. Just do quarters, man.
Take a quarter.
Quarter your position. Trade,
Yeah, that's good. I want to switch it here. Hold on. 70.
Yeah, let's keep it simple, man. If you're trading 4 contracts, just after you made your 4 points, just your next trade's on 1 contract.
Yeah, 42. Okay, I'll adjust it here. 42 contract. Guys, I spoke to my mom yesterday.
All right.
She's like, I want you to, not like I would like for you. She's like, I want you to FaceTime the girl she introduced me to from Costa Rica.
Yeah.
She's like, I want you to talk to her at least every day on FaceTime. She's waiting for you to call her. I'm like, wait, what? Why? I told you I'm not. You're not my type. And she's like, just do it.
She's gonna
get married. I'm like,
an arranged marriage there. So
an arranged marriage. I'm like, this is horrible. And actually, it's really easy because she did all the groundwork. But can you pick someone else? Maybe like, my type.
Yeah, your type, man. Your type's white female. Isn't it?
I do. Yes.
You like blonde hair? You like blue eyes? All that.
Prefer blonde. Yes.
Yeah. And she's Costa Rican, so she's probably not blonde.
She is not blonde. No. So real sweet. She's very attractive. Just not my type. So that's the only complaint.
Maybe she needs.
But I can't be too picky in a way. But
maybe she needs to hook up Doug. Maybe she needs to start hooking up Doug with her then.
Yeah, little Doug. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
She did that, so I don't get all jealous. You let them on. You more to beat.
That's funny. Yeah, it's awkward now. Now I feel like I have to talk to her.
Yeah, well, don't lead her on now, man. Don't go doing that.
Yeah, first, I'm not. I'm like the lead person who ever lead anything on, but yeah. She's really smart, but she's a dentist, so let's take it easy, okay?
Hey, dude, that's the business smart right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I could be a doctor and be on call all the time, or I can go work 9 to 4.
Yeah.
I interned with a dentist out of college, and he was open from like 9 to 11 on Friday. And I was like, why do you even, open for 2 hours? He was like, so I don't get drunk on Thursday. That's smart, man. That's the head right there.
That's funny, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. I switched it to do a quarter of the contracts now, which should be good to go. Okay. Here's drum move. Here's our. Let's keep on look good. Very good. And I'm going to post it on Discord here. Let's see. Okay.
You traded, didn't you?
Right there. This here. Good. All right. I posted that on Discord here. Features. Okay. All right.
Good job.
Yeah, took a loss on that one there. All right, hey, it's coming to our 1 hour zone here, which you did predict So I guess we're probably better off waiting and taking a long here, right, out of the 10-20 candle.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get some rejection out of this hour, but I think it's gonna be a little bit higher. We're gonna get rejection out of that up in this around this 42 to 44 area. I think we'll get some kind of rejection, but I think it's gonna give us a better rejection. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's gonna get us rejection out of there. The price comes back into that zone, that new zone that we have at 1020 right there.
Yeah.
The little 1020 zone.
Yep.
I think it's a opportunity to go long for sure.
Yep. So you just bounce right at the bottom of the 1 hour candle.
Yeah.
1 hour zone there. If we take a trade here to go short, we'll be around the 42 mark.
Yeah, it'd be higher up into that because we already had this zone pierced at 8:45 this morning, right?
Yep.
We like that. We like that price. If we go short, I'd like it to be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
Meaning a banana.
Wow, I couldn't even hear that. That's awesome.
I love it.
Thank you, now.
Brother.
That's for you guys.
Good man.
Start choking on a banana. All right, I'm gonna put a trade in because everything looks good so far. We did have a slight increase, but we're okay.
Where are you gonna put a trade in?
40. I'll tell you in a second. 42 and a quarter, 42 and a half.
Okay.
I'll leave it alone right now with these big candles. But I like that area.
I'll go up to 43. I'll look at the short out of 43.
Oh, you're 43?
Yeah.
Order pending.
I gotta go. I'm going to 44.
Yes, I said you might want to go a little higher.
I had to go higher.
I get a little bit higher because it could definitely go to 44 and bounce. 44 and a half. You know, somewhere around there before it gets into
I
the
prefer,
higher
yeah.
zone.
I prefer to take a short to go along here to come down to our area.
I'm gonna kill my trade here.
Order canceled.
Perfect zone bouncing off. Yeah, I'll remove my trade as well. Oh man, this I think sometime this weekend, or maybe it was 2 days ago. I went to Tuesday. Maybe it was this weekend. I went to the local Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly
Wiggly. And so I was, I go in there. I got my, my cool Boston cap and my Oakley sunglasses, and I was dressed pretty cool. And I'm on the phone talking. I walk in, I'm looking down, I think on my wallet, looking for something, and I'm talking like kind of loud, I talk a little loud, but it's a supermarket, so it's pretty loud in there, so I go in, and I look up, and I notice that it's super quiet, this is a really small Piggly Wiggly, everyone was just staring at me, I was like, how you guys doing? Alright, cool. So it was so small, and it was like there. Everybody's just there, and everybody knew I was not from around here.
Yeah, this guy not from around, yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, this guy. How you doing? Yeah. That was funny. Let's see this. And at the bottom of our zone with the 1 hour / 5 minute candle.
Yep. Yeah.
We have volume slightly increasing. Expect that going to the sun here. Just get it up what you have. Let me see if it goes back up first. Need a candle. I like this. I like this. Oh, I like it. Yeah, my neighbor asked me if I could get her she wanted a is it Lipton tea bag? Lipton?
Yeah, Lipton.
Yeah, she was like, she sent me a picture of something else. I had no idea what it was. And I had a car. I'm like, what is this? What do you want? She's like, oh, it's in the cereal aisle. I was like, I'll go to the cereal aisle. Okay. Started looking around. I never found it. I know it's. There was nobody really to ask there at the Piggly Wiggly. So it looks like mainly they got cashiers in the front. That's it. It's not like Publix where people are constantly walking around asking how you doing. So
You should ask the cashier, man. It's a small town. She's a small grocery. She knew where the Lipton tea bags were at.
yeah. Oh no, I found those. I was looking for something else that she also wanted, and I didn't even get the right tea. She wanted like the gallon bag. What is? I'm like gallon. What are you making this for an army or something? So
Well, that's not a lot, man. You don't make it two. You don't make 2 cups worth at a time.
Well,
Go ahead and make a.
I didn't realize. See, I was thinking that she was gonna make hot tea.
Oh, gotcha.
She was making iced tea.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
So that's why I didn't put an egg. Yeah.
Tea.
I like it.
Not in the UK. This is America. And so,
And that's even to the south. Yeah, you even going a little further and going to the south.
All right. So I took a trade, guys. Here I'm in the trade right now. At third. Actually, I can't. 40 flat. 40 flat.
40 flat. Okay.
good, but you're a wild man.
Well, there. Let's see if we get it or not.
There you go. One more tick. I'll get you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. You said you went in at 40?
Yeah.
Oh, to go long or short?
Long.
Long. Yeah, long.
Off of what?
That's what I was
The stuff that we have here.
We don't have a 40 zone to go long anywhere. Where would that zone be? Tell me that zone.
Yeah, now I gotta look at it. Hold on, let me find it.
I would guess you'd be like, where's that zone to go in at 40?
I have some there.
From what? That's what I'm asking. Look at
Yeah, I gotta go look for it.
Because I don't see any zone at 40.
Hold on. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, just scroll. Find it. Yeah, there it is. The 1550 candle.
Are you kidding me? You trying to find? Surely you just went in and made a mistake, didn't you? You better not be going back to no 1550 candle on this price action right here.
Yeah, where's this at? Yeah, from yesterday.
Why would you even do that when now all that area was already busted up?
Let me see. Hold on.
Go back here.
I'll tell you what happened.
What happened is you got all trigger happy.
What
You know what
happened is
happened?
he's gone down to a quarter of his contract. So hey, I'm gonna just throw this in. It's only a quarter. I'm not money. That's the problem.
Let's see here.
He's lost all
Yeah,
his
it looks
discipline.
like it's been slightly touched there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't even find it, man. I ain't even going back. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I don't know why I had the phone. Yeah.
Well, I hope it works out for you.
Yeah. Me too.
I can understand going in at 37, 37 and a half to 37, but
Yeah, I got that one too. That's a good song there.
I can go long at 40. I don't see that one, but
I don't know why I had this one. Yeah,
maybe you get it, man. Maybe you get it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't want you to lose, so I hope you get it.
Well, I'm trying to think why I didn't remove that phone.
KJ said, anyone shorting here, we may retest in lows. Yeah, I don't know about lows, but I definitely like the short from that area. We had the zones drawn there, KJ. So, but yeah, you see the zones drawn on our chart there where we suggested it'd be a short. So yeah.
You don't say so, though.
Dude, I don't know why I had the phone in there. I have to remove it.
I can answer those questions for you.
For me just for my own purpose, I would like price to go higher into our next level up top there for me to look at trading all the way down to the lows. I would say price needs to get, for me, I would think price needs to get a little bit higher to go. I mean, I think temporary shorts are good, but just kind of on my method here, I would just like to see, even on a larger time frame, I'd like to see it get a little bit higher up into the 46 and above area that we have drawn before I would look to go down to retest that low. Definitely could do it, so definitely could do it before it goes there for sure. But I'm still kind of a little bit long biased, even though I know there's some dirt, but that would be divergence most likely right there. Don't have anything to pull that up, but I would think that's probably a divergence right there on the 5 minutes that's formed right here. So I would expect some move to the downside a little bit here, but I think I just got whatever reason, I just feel like it should go a little bit higher before it makes that big drop, even get a little bit more divergent even before it makes that big drop. So that's just my overall kind of look and thought at it, just watching it. So, do you mind giving me your kind of thoughts on why you feel you might be shorting here to the lows? I'd like to hear that or read that or whatever, if you don't mind. Definitely like other people's opinions and other people's thoughts. Everybody's got a different personality, different look at the market, and so I'd like to hear different views of it for sure.
BK.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the open, or not the open, when we started trading this morning, I drew that zone that I just traded out of because that's where price was going, and I was looking at where it could bounce off, but I never removed it. That's what happened.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah, because I have the same, like I said, the best one is a 1020. But I just saw the yellow thing, and I assumed that was a good zone. Typically, I'll remove it or change the color. They didn't do that, so it's all right. Rookie mistake.
Rookies, man.
A rookie. Even though I'm a rookie, somehow I'm still better than all the pros. I don't know how that
I
is.
wonder how that is. Man. I wonder how that happens.
They call me the Tom Brady of trading.
The Tom Brady. Oh, okay. That's pretty powerful. That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah. Yes.
But be confident. I like the confidence. That's cool.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
You can be the Joe Burrow of trading. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
He's Tom Brady-ish, but he's a little more athletic than Tom. But Tom still has all the experience and the proven results.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be good. I think you'll be good, Joe Burrow trading.
Yeah, you're right.
Up and coming, man. Gonna be a big star.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be a great quarterback.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I mean, he gained a lot of respect, a lot of my respect by this last game, but more of that, but the way he talked and the way he presented himself, in the interview, and that really said a lot to me. So.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'd love to see them to go to. Are they number one now?
I don't know. Let me check it out.
Huh?
I think LSU's number one.
Yeah, I hope so. That way Oklahoma can beat up home. They'll pull for Jalen. And aren't they? Because 1 and 4 plays in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping Oklahoma is number 4, right?
Yep.
I haven't looked at the poll. I just assumed.
Number 4, Georgia's 5. How did Georgia stay at 5?
Because Oklahoma got him.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm pulling for Jalen now, baby.
Yeah, that's
Come
good.
on, Jalen. I'm a big, like you said, I'm a Sooner now for the for this playoff. I'm a Sooner. I mean, I want us to beat up on Michigan, in our
Right.
bowl game, but let's just be honest, nobody's real excited about it. So
No,
Oh, you guys playing Michigan?
yeah, we got
we
Michigan.
don't even get to go to our own invitation.
Yeah, but they're definitely pulling for Jalen now. Here we go. What's Soto sending here? Oh, he just said he liked ready yet. So okay. What's up?
Sorry, I forgot to do that. Oh man, that's funny. I have too much fun. Let's see.
Oh, goodness gracious. Got about 20 minutes left in the channel here, so we'll see if we can get us a little bit higher. I don't think I'll short until we get up into that higher area, at least at 46, if not higher, but I probably won't look for any shorts until I get up into that area. Even though I don't have any kind of divergence indicators on here, but that's got to be from a price action standpoint. It's probably just divergence right there on the 5 minutes. So I see a little pullback first, but I would definitely like to see up in that 146 and a little bit higher area for a short. So we'll see.
Well, yesterday my mom in the same conversation, she was like, "Why don't you speak Russian, Mandarin, or Japanese yet?" And I said, "I'm still trying to learn English." She gets so mad.
How many languages does she speak?
I was confused. So she speaks 4, Dad speaks 5, John speaks 4.
The
I
fluently?
speak, yeah. Like my brother was, he's considered expert in all the ones except Arabic. He's good. It's not considered an expert in Arabic. So he can't like pass by, pretend to be a local there, but yeah. So I've been taking Japanese since like 6th grade. I still don't know anything. I struggle with languages, my disability thing. So.
Yeah, I know. Yes, you got that disability. You told us about that.
Yeah.
The language barriers are not just a disability.
Just the barrier. The fact that I'm able to get out of bed every day is just a miracle.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh yeah. Oh goodness.
Yeah. Late night also.
No, it was early morning, but not late night. They moved now that football's over for my son. They moved his workouts to in the mornings so we got to get up at 5 every morning and get him to workouts, and so I'm just getting a little yawn in for that. But it gets me ready for the channel, which is good. Quicker.
Yeah.
I'm not waking up at 7:15 or 7:30, getting ready to go on at 8. So
Right.
that's good.
That's funny.
Chart still look clear? Are y'all watching YouTube at all or no?
Looking at YouTube, everything looks good on YouTube.
All right, good.
You guys heard about the volcano that erupted there?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
What happened? No, I didn't hear about it apparently.
Yeah, down in New Zealand, there was one of the most active volcanoes. It's an island, privately owned, and there's tourists to go there. And erupted yesterday, killing so far at least 6. They were stuck in the island, and the people on the boat, the boat was pulling away, so there's people still there. People go visit, so it's a real small island, so real small, but yeah, it's really sad and scary,
Sure.
And then a lot of people that were rescued got a lot of burn, obviously, a lot of burns throughout the body. So yeah, we checked the news earlier. There's no news today. There's something at 1 o'clock. I don't think it does for us. So.
I got a short in at 36.75.
You got a trade to go long at 36.75?
Yeah, long at 36.75.
Yeah, that's good in the areas.
All right, guys. Remember that tomorrow we're gonna have news at 8:30, a little bit at 10:30, and 2 o'clock. So big news day tomorrow. Big head.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about this. You should get this for you. Like where you're sitting trading, you could have like those pedals that you could like be constantly like riding a bike while you're sitting down trading.
Like a Peloton or whatever it is, Peloton.
Yeah. Well, not even that big. Just like just like at the bottom, just like the little your pedal set.
Hey, why would I do that there, Soto?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying anything. I'm just thinking, like, that's a good way to keep your health good, heart rate,
Uh-huh.
get a little cardiovascular workout, a little aerobic exercise.
Yeah, all right.
You be in the middle of training, sucking wet. Hey guys, I want to take a trade at 37.50. Just kidding, though.
Are you? No, not really.
Rick and Bubba. Bubba got a treadmill, and his goal was to be on the treadmill while talking.
Uh-huh.
So he can work out. He couldn't do it. He was out of breath so bad. He's like, that's not gonna work. Yeah, you're in way better shape. I was just,
Oh.
I thought it was good for you, man.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you looking out for me.
For all of us, not just you, all of us. Yeah, when I was at Sanford, keep in mind I was in better shape than I'm in now, but still a little out of shape. And in the sports medicine department, we have to do different tests and stuff. And one of the girls, she was a senior, came up to me, super attractive. She said, "Hey, can I use you as my model for my to measure the VO2 max?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, no problem." So we had to go there. I had to get on a bike, and a bike then a treadmill, and I had to wear this mask that measures the oxygen and all this stuff to kind of measure your VO2 max. She's like, "All right, so let's just run for 30 minutes." 30 minutes.
That's where you lost me. What? 30
I was
minutes?
like, listen, I can walk for 30 minutes, but run for a solid 2. But dude,
I got two in me, baby. I got 2 in me.
I was dying. So we did the bike first, so I was okay. I kind of did okay on that. And then the running, I did maybe, I promise you, maybe 2-3 minutes, maybe. And then I couldn't do it anymore. She was like, "Oh no, keep going. It's only been 2 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I can't breathe anymore." She was like, "Oh." So she had to
Order pending.
That's funny.
Yeah. So just so you know.
I got to order in at 37.
37?
So we'll see if it can catch a little bounce though on 5. I might go a little bit deeper, so I'm kind of.
I'm at 36.75.
Yeah.
Let's see if it picks up here. Yeah, volume slightly increased, but overall low. Yeah, that happened, something similar to that also happened to Steven. Sierra, this girl asked him to do it. He said he was dying. He was in red, trying to make it to the day. It's pretty intense.
That's so funny.
Like that day, I should have not eaten those donuts this morning. I was getting cramps everywhere. It's like, I thought you played football. Yeah, like 10 years ago.
Order canceled.
Dying out there.
I'm removing my order here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's gonna work still. I think it just come a little lower.
Still sitting here, 36.5. 36.5. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Oh yeah, next time you're at Birmingham, I would like for you to go to Sanford and get on the Bob Pod, and let's measure your percentage body fat.
Well, why you want me to do that, Dan? Why would you even want me to do that?
Just to have
What?
an idea
So you can
where you are. No, it's not. It's just for your records. So we can keep track every year.
Why is you keep saying we, man? I mean, what's the whole deal? You're the. Why don't you just say you? I'm not trying to keep track of it. I mean, I don't know why you trying to. I don't know what the real reasonings are here that you got going on, but
for your health, I feel like you have to just watch your health. Yeah. It's a good
75-year-old man about to die. You've already you've been slowly doing it, man. I know it. You only gave me 10 years, so I mean, I should be lucky to have that. It sounds like.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh,
Yeah. I did the Bob Pod, and I had to run it. Like that was part of my part of the class is to not only do it, but you got to run it and have other people do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to wear like a Speedo and a swimming cap. So it wasn't like actual Speedo. It was like real tight, like swimming, like competitive swimmers. They have like those boxer briefs looking real tight.
Mm-hmm.
So I go in there, and of course there's the one girl working it. And so she's like, all right, yeah, just put this on and put this cap on. So, okay. So you wear nothing. You get in there. All right. Then when you're working it, it's also awkward. All right, yeah, take all your clothes off and wear this. Like, oh, okay. No problem. So, but yeah, I thought it would be good for you to go out there and just keep track of where you are and how you continue to improve on your overall health.
Well, I appreciate you thinking of me, Soto. We might have to do that when I'm down in Birmingham.
You'll see like your parents' house.
Yeah.
That's like
I was gonna say I'm going down there for Christmas. I'm probably gonna have to go to the Bod Pod now during Christmas with my family.
Yeah.
God.
Feel like tell your family like I'll be back in 2 hours. I gotta go. I gotta go check
my body fat here.
That's funny. Yeah, only because we care.
Yeah.
I like this. Good price action.
This is killing me, man. I got 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, here's the picture. You got it here. Let me see if I can say this. PK, just imagine me with this. There we go. I'm going to put it in Discord real quick.
I'm sorry right now. And it says that the micro has deep discounted commissions at 0.09 cents per micro contract. Then why does it charge me 41 cents?
It's because you're having to pay all the exchange fees and all that as well. It's not just the 9 cents, just the brokerage fee. You got to do everything else.
That's what they gave you.
Yeah, I see you. So, that's what the Bod Pod is?
No. That's the measuring. They're measuring the VO2 max.
Okay, I didn't.
No, the Bod Pod.
Yeah.
No, this is that's what I had to do for the test.
Oh, gotcha. That's your last.
Yeah, all this stuff and run in front of all these people for 30 minutes. It's like, oh yeah, just go the fastest you can. I am. This is it. Yeah, the Bod Pod. Oh, look, you can actually at Sanford, you can pay to get tested for your endurance performance package. It's only $175. You get a VO2 max test, lactate threshold assessment, body composition, skin fold. Oh, man, that's not including the Bod Pod. A little Christmas gift here. Well, skin fold is that's okay. It's not enough. The Bod Pod is one of the most accurate. Yeah, I see. Look, I see. This is a great potential for your Christmas gift here, buddy.
Yeah, look at
I
that.
think. That's funny.
Yeah. Let's get a little push out of that zone there.
Yep. Didn't pick us minuscule.
Yeah, you had to be deeper. I mean, we were a little deeper, but that's all right. All right, so did you send me your pick this morning already?
If I didn't, let me do it real quick.
Look and see. I don't think you did. Send me your. Go
No.
ahead and update this spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And
Let me go to you right away. Good. Today was fun. I had fun.
That's a good day.
Yeah. Here. See that is it. 7, 10. Okay, now we go. Just right here. Okay, let's see, this is it. Yep, you can see here where I already made my point. So yeah, I'll send you two. You can use, let's see if you can use both. Sure looks good. Yeah, you can use either of those.
All right, yep. Shoot it to me here.
Yeah.
I will update and call it today.
Yeah, buddy. What you got going on today, buddy?
I actually got to leave here in a few minutes and go get my mom, take her to the doctor, and then she's got a doctor's appointment, and then she's the eye doctor, so she can't drive home. She's getting dilated and all that kind of stuff. So I got to drive home,
yeah.
and then after that, it's just back here doing some more studying and some more computer work.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. You should have the email already.
All right, let me get it pulled up here. There we go. All right, so you got two of them. Let's see.
Yep.
Which one do I want?
Oh, that picked me up. I'm in this trade right here.
Oh, you're in short?
To go short of 42.75.
Okay.
That was a little quick. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll use this one here.
See if we get some rejection out of this. Yeah, that moves really quick. Let's see what it gives to us here. That may be going to that north zone up there. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna give you a rejection.
Just got it.
You got
Whoa,
it.
look at this.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that's good.
look. I closed it. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, sweet.
Nice. I got 3 or 4 points out of that. Nice. Look at the down. I had to get out of it. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna be a
got out.
drop right here. This is gonna drop a little bit for a few minutes
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. I got out of it. Just.
That's a good move. You saw what just happened. Look at all that move down. That just tells you there's an institution pulling right there. Algorithms, computer algorithms and institutions pushing right there. So that was a heavy price to be pushed out of. So that was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I wanted to just lock my points in because it's going down to our other zone. See how it went perfect to the other zone we had?
Yeah.
But I'm moving here so it's a little easier to see. I'm going to put it on Discord.
It's crazy. It did. It respected both. That's how we had.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
You traded out of that?
No. Once the game got rolling, I left it alone.
Gotcha. Yep. Very cool. And as everybody can see, those zones are already there prior to us price getting there. So we don't draw them after the fact. We draw them early, and we look for trade opportunities out of those zones. And as you can see, they've respected zones pretty nice today. They've been respected very well. So.
Very
All
good.
right.
Look at that.
Yeah. Are you still in this trade? Or are you out?
No. I got out because, like I said, I wanted to take advantage of those 3 or 4 points they gave me. Just because, like we said, I know it's going to do that now. That's really good, but I was happy to get it in. Look at
Well,
that,
you're going to
man.
see a bounce right here, though. I think you're going to bounce right around 32 or so, 33.
Yeah.
32 to 33, you should see a bounce, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's bounced.
Oh, it's already bounced, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, it's already bounced.
I was looking at something else. I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead. I know you
let's
got to
go ahead and
go.
get this done here. So nice job today. So all right, guys. So here's the 1 point a day recap. All right, and you can see that Soto made his points early this morning. Actually, before before we got going, you can see he made the point for the live stream, but he made his points prior to the live stream. Actually, I should say. But we got 1 point there. You see his entry at a yellow, and his first target's at this blue. Here, so that was his first point. So if you were trading and following along at 2 points, at 2 contracts, you'd have made your 2 contracts points and you'd have got out of there. So nice job, Soto. So now we can kind of update the spreadsheet. So let's pull that in. This is the current spreadsheet. Everything is current. Wins and losses are being recorded every day. So at 12:10, 2 contracts, 1 point still. 0 loss. So 89.60 in profit. So very nice job. So you can see now our total is now up to 2301.60. Okay, we started here with $1,000 in the account, and we take 1 point, win or loss, and we've now, like I said, at $2,000 mark here on 12/5. We crossed the $2,000 mark in the last 3 days. Now we've been able to trade 2 contracts. Okay, $1,000 per contract. So 1 point stop, 1 point profit target. So very nice job. We're on a little winning streak here, which is nice. 6 days in a row, which is good.
Nice. Yeah.
Entries are going nicely, making good decisions, and when you do that, your balances tend to increase, which is nice. So very nice job, up to 2301. So that's the recap for today. So very nice job there, guys, and we'll do it again tomorrow. I know Mitchell, good luck today, this afternoon. I know you're going to be trading this afternoon, which is awesome. So good luck with that. But yeah, guys, I want to appreciate everybody being here this morning. From Paul, Darth Trader there, to KJ. Thanks for checking us out and commenting. Appreciate that. Subscribe, come back and see us. I'd love to have that. Love to be part of it. And then so Mitchell and Soto, nice job. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, tomorrow. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
You've been listening and watching the Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge. Live stream. Remember, we're live daily, 9 to 11, and BK, Soto, and Mitchell are here to help. The Titan Futures 1 Point a Day Challenge, where anyone can learn how to day trade the futures market.